Hello, welcome back. Today we have Operation Morbid Daze. The objective to recover a resistance operative. On reward we have a scientist and 107 intel. This is a resistance operation by the Reapers.
Setting course for the West African sector.
So let's see who we're taking this time. Just clear the decks first. So, a few guys available. I think we're going to take our Templar and Reaper. And we've got a promotion here. Let's take a look at what we're going to use. So I quite like Deflect. That's just an extra bit of defense from the parry. I'm not sure what the percentage is on that. A useful thing to take though. The channel, that's potentially going to help you get up to your highest focus faster. Amplify, I think I want to prioritise. It'd be nice to make Volk a little bit more powerful. Might be useful. But I think I'm going to prioritise the deflect. I think that's quite good. It gives us a bit of extra protection just in case unexpected pod or something like that. So yeah, chance to deflect is good, I guess. We've got enough to grab another one, but I'm going to hold off for now. I want to see what we get along the XCOM line. Who else will we bring in? Well, we've got Stokes. Now Stokes might be compatible with some of the new rookies we've brought in. No, he's not. So looks like apart from Alan, nobody likes Matt. Sorry, Matt. But that's okay, we can bring somebody else in. So I think we're going to want a Reaper. What's our Reaper compatibility looking like? So we've got a few rookies and oh, Jeff, yes. Oh, I think yes. This could be. Oh, accidentally did an extra click. Good thing. I'll have to just adjust this slightly. So let's just reset a little bit. So I think Andrea Hall. Okay, yeah, so Andrea Hall and Jeff. And Jeff, I'm going to give medical protocol. Kit people out in a minute. So we've got one more option. We've got decent range here. It can make sense to bring Stokes along. So this is a reasonably strong team. So we want to start getting our Reaper promoted. So we need to kit everybody out now. So utility items. What are our options? And weapons, of course. Okay, I'll give you the med kit. I think I'll stick with a grenade and gas grenade. Or very rarely use grenades when with the Templar. So I'm thinking give the Grenadier normal grenades and give the gas grenade instead of the flashbang. that work? So we've got a couple of grenades. This isn't too bad. We've got a bit of explosives with the Reaper. I think I'm reasonably happy with this. I don't think we've got any weapon upgrades we can use at the moment. But we have got personal combats in there. Superior conditioning. I tend to put conditioning on, so kind of like speed on Rangers and Grenadiers if I can get it. Aim usually on Specialists and on Grenadiers. So I prefer aim and speed most of the time, so it probably doesn't matter who we give this to. Who's potentially going to be a bit more susceptible? It's only a basic one, isn't it? Or is it? All superior conditioning, so that's a really good one. If someone's going to get a 3 bomb, let's give it the Reaper for now, until we get something better come along. Let's give her a bit of extra protection, because she can get exposed occasionally, so that might just give her a little bit of extra protection. Okay, let's go. It's a moderate difficulty mission, and that's an understatement if I remember these ones correctly.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
We just got word from the Resistance. One of their top people was moving near the city center when Advent got suspicious of them. After making a break for it, the VIP holed up in a temporary safe house in the tunnels beneath the city. Advent is still in the area, but we're going in to facilitate the VIP's safe extraction. Keep your eyes open for hostile activity.
Okay, Operation Morbid Daze, recover Resistance operative. Let's go.
The Resistance VIP is hiding in the tunnels not far from your position. One of their field operatives is also on site to assist you in the rescue. Firebrand is standing by, but be careful. We'll have limited opportunities to set up a viable extraction point down there.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
Right, so a bit about these missions. No timer, which is good. You've essentially got to work your way across the map, through the enemies, and get yourself into this ring to trigger the next stage, which is, I think, a 4-turn countdown to your extraction point coming in, during which time you get 2 different reinforcement drops either side of the extraction zone over those turns. So it's really hairy. If you can, you want to try and save as much of your ordnance as possible, and definitely make sure you've got everybody in and around that area ready to go the moment you do that, because you will literally get some reinforcements come in the next go. So we want to be nice and careful, and we want to try and pick off what pods are out there. I'm not sure if we're going to get the Warlock on this mission. There's definitely a chance, but because there's not a timer, we're going to take it really steady, really carefully, and
Moving on target location.
try and choose exactly when we engage. I want to see where the pods are and try and find an optimum
Orders confirmed.
way to engage
Moving
them.
out.
I comply.
I think after 2 missions in the chosen territory, you then have a 50% chance of them appearing on the next mission.
I'll watch closely.
Affirmative.
Moving to
Covering now.
Overwatch. Scanning.
I can hear them.
Commander, remember, no matter how tough things get down here, we can't evac until we complete the mission.
I spotted an alien patrol.
Okay. So we heard a sectoid, and we've got this pod here. This isn't a bad little tunnel area. What'll be interesting is to see where they all move, where they wander to. The good news is we're not dependent on the Rangers' concealment this go, because we've got our Reaper to do some of the scouting for us. So we can sort of get the Ranger into play straight away if we think it's necessary.
Heading to that location.
So we're just going to move
Moving on target location.
to here.
For the cause.
See what these guys do.
I'll keep it under watch.
Overwatch.
Reapers are always vigilant.
I've really got to improve my pod management. Been really poor this campaign so far. I think there's at least 3 missions where I've triggered 2 pods at the same
They're
time.
getting closer.
On the protect the device mission, I kind of had an idea that it was going to trigger a second pod when I took out the wall, but still, you want to be a little bit more controlled. So these guys could come through here. We've now lost eyes on them. We're going to
I will
very
go.
careful little look over here. Okay. I think here should be okay.
Moving out.
Moving to position. Closing on target position now.
Rolling.
Agreed.
I'd like to occupy these areas a bit further forward.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Might have been sensible to move the Reaper a little bit further over there, but
Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch.
looks we'll be okay. They'll carry on going that way. So I'm suspecting we'll have 2 pods in the first stage here. See if we can see anything through there.
I'm at your service.
Okay, so I think I'm pretty safe up to way back here. We could have somebody in there that could come through that door, so we'll be a little bit careful here.
To victory.
Moving out. I'm on the move.
Heading there now. Got it covered.
On Overwatch. Got it covered.
I see everything. I will sense any disturbance.
Where are these guys going? Ah, they're coming back around.
Definitely something coming. As you order, Commander.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Rolling.
Rolling out.
Let's see what these guys are doing. We'll try and focus on these.
I'm on it. Eyes on the prize.
Keep a watchful eye.
So Templar is doing... Elena is doing 4 to 5 damage. with 2 charges, that'll move up to 6 to 7. 2 stun lancers. It's a bit of a tricky pod. We've got some quite good cover here. Move the grenadier over here.
On my way.
I think this will be a good use of the claymore. Get close enough. Now we're just going to do 5 damage, I think, this stage. Very quick. Okay.
I am trusting you.
That doesn't look like it will be flankable.
Heading there now. Roger that. Roger. Roger.
Plan on watch. My watch begins.
Okay, we're definitely going to have to kick off this time. So what's the plan? So direct damage, our aim and things are not that great. So I'm thinking claymore for 5 damage and a grenade would just completely wipe out the pod. But is that overkill? If I do a grenade, 2, say minimum damage is going to be 4 and 2 5s still to finish off. The Templars guaranteed on one of them. We'll need to move the Reaper back if we're going to do that, so she won't get a shot. We could use up one of her concealments. The Ranger's close to guaranteed, depending on where these guys run to. That's not the Ranger though, that's the Specialist. Quite high on there, so I think we've got a good chance of hitting these guys. I'm just thinking 5 plus 3, eliminate all of them, or I think we'll take we'll save our grenade.
A deadly trap.
And we use the Grenadier's shot. So the Grenadier's probably in a... I think this is okay. I think we use the Grenadier's shot to try and guarantee one of the stun lancers. Maybe the one that's nearest to the Reaper. So 82%. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm forgetting how this game works. Wow, that was nearly a bit sloppy. So I need to shoot the... Yeah, I forgot. So I need to grenade this. So I nearly made a big mistake there. And move them all away from the claymore. Okay, so take a breather. I need to think about this now, because I've made a bit of a mistake there. 5 and 3, so a grenade with the Grenadier here, use this grenade. I think this pod is just guaranteed toast. I think that's what we're going to do here.
Grenade!
Don't really think that through.
We're busted!
Oh, I lost the loot. Never mind. Not the end of the world. So, let's start moving forward. Oh. Oh. Oh, that might be a remnant.
Rolling!
It was indicating we were going to trigger a pod there. I'm guessing that's from the one. That'll be just a little glitch with gotcha. What would it expect?
Roger that. Scanning.
I'll keep an eye on
My
it.
senses
On
are keen.
Overwatch.
That was a pretty tough pod, and at this stage of the game, if you can get rid of it without any risk or any fight, it's not actually a bad approach. So I'm going to move. I'm going to be really careful
I will
here,
reposition.
because they may have
Their
moved
patrol
up.
is coming.
There they are. And I think what we're going to do here is start moving people up to this doorway.
That's affirmative. Confirmed.
Position confirmed.
No one
Come
gets
get
by
some.
On
me.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
No one will cross.
Okay, patrol this way. Did I see a
Fire's
stun
getting
lancer
close
there?
here.
I thought I saw a stun lancer as well there. Just going to move the Reaper up.
My life is in your hands.
Yes, there was a third. Get checked. Okay, so let's just move back to here, see what they're going to do. And we missed an opportunity to get a rend.
Okay.
Charge. It's just me erring on the side of caution.
That's affirmative. Eyes on the prize.
Come get some.
No one will
Got
slip
it covered.
past.
So they're going to sit. They may do. We've got a 4. The stun lancer will be 8. And I forgot we've got the extra move on the teamwork. So it looks like no warlock. That's the first good thing. They don't know these guys are here now, so we might be able to use that to our advantage, or use them to trigger. So, a little bit of misdirection. So this pod here, if we open the door here, they're going to see that as the target. They're probably going to move into cover behind here, and maybe here, to protect against the door, which might leave them open to a flank from this side. And the Ranger's struggling to get over there. They might be able to. Obviously the Templar can go flying in as well. These guys, if they do come through the door, can move a bit of a way up. It's not really an ideal ambush at the moment. So I'm just going to edge around. I'll move them a bit closer. Let's just see what they do if they move.
Got it covered.
I won't let them
I'll
pass.
maintain my
Scanning.
watch.
Okay, so they're not going to move, that's okay. So the Ranger, a little bit of movement here. So hopefully we'll pull a couple of them through, and that might create a flank opportunity. But let's just see what happens. We're going to open the door. Okay. So the stun lancer is the biggest danger. The trooper's definitely going to shoot. I think this is the only pod. I think I'm relatively safe to manoeuvre around. And we can also use Dragonova. So she's got 3 to 4 damage. So if we can do some damage to the sectoid, there we go, 7 to 8 on the sectoid. That might make it a good option for the Reaper. We can get a flank on the stun lancer with the grenadier, which is quite tempting. I think that's a really good option. The trooper's in full cover, so that may be the one we want to take out with the rend. Nice guaranteed, give us the charge. Shotgun and Reaper may be enough to hit the sectoid, and Jeff to potentially finish off. Who am I going to... thing is, if I'm going to take this action, who am I going to leave there? And if I'm going to leave them there, I've got to make sure I'm not flanked, right? So 10 damage, 18. We've got to do 22 damage here, which is not that easy. We have got an extra action on the teamwork. I think I would like to save that as well. The thing is, we're in a good defensive position here. If we can take out the... I think if we can take out the Stun Lancer... just want to get this right. Sorry, I'm stalling a little. Okay, so Reaper can almost kill, well, do a lot of damage to the sectoid. Sorry, not the Reaper, the Templar. You can get a guaranteed on the Trooper. Grenadier moving into half cover, probably not ideal. Don't want to use my last grenade. Decisions. That is full cover there, which is a pretty good position, although it's flankable by the Trooper. Okay, so there, got a good chance of hitting. 4 to 6 damage. Who are we going to finish him with? I'm thinking if we leave the Templar there's a good chance he'll go for the Templar. So let's see how this goes. If we can eliminate the...
I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm busted.
If we can eliminate the sectoid here, 4 to 6. Crit would be great. Okay, damage not bad. Okay. I just don't know who the Stun Lancer is going to go for.
On the move!
That's good. Okay, so I've got a Templar left, Grenadier, Reaper, Templar and Grenadier left. Okay. I think the Grenadier and the Reaper have got a chance of finishing the Stun Lancer. That's a fairly slim chance, and that would leave the Templar a guaranteed strike on the Trooper in half cover. So I'm going to move up to this full cover.
Volk says I am to obey.
And to top shot at the Stun Lancer. And this should tell me if it's going to be worth trying to hit him with the Grenadier, because
We can no longer
the
hide.
Grenadier can get a flank, but he can't get the kill. So I don't want him too close. So 33% on the Trooper, 60% on the Stun Lancer. I think I'm going to take the 60. Okay, and now that helps, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish the stun lancer and leave Elena exposed with parry and hope that the trooper takes the bait and goes for her and doesn't flank somebody else.
Feel the power of the Templars!
Okay, Elena. Oh, an Overwatch. Oh, that is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. That's not too bad. There we go. I'm going to trigger Overwatch fire, which is great. So what kind of shots have we got? It's only half cover. 77%. 52, 65, so we've got a few decent shots. So what do we want? What's the best chance? 77% I think. What's... we could get 94%, that's probably the best option. Not on flank, so yeah, I think this is the best option we have. Lovely. Now we'll try and give our promotion to Andrea.
I am at your service.
Promotion to kill, that is. Turned out really well.
Good riddance.
Also a bit nervous about that stun lancer. But I'd like to think, even if we'd have gone for the trooper, the stun lancer would have hopefully taken the bait and gone for the Templar. A little bit risky, I guess. So I think what we're going to do here is get ready. So we have no idea really where the drops are going to come from, just on opposite sides. It looks like there's some good cover up on top. At least a couple of the corners are full cover. So I'm just going to try and spread the team out over those and try and get them into good shooting positions. So anybody who's got anything left, let's go. We're just going to reload.
Good to go. Locked and loaded.
And I'm pretty sure
Overwatch. I'm on it.
I am
there's
watching.
no alien, there's no other pods. I'm not completely.
I'm ready.
Oh, did I just waste an auto loader?
On Overwatch. Scanning.
Definitely one
Give
of
me
my
a
bad
minute.
habits. Have I? Don't want to.
No one will cross. My watch begins.
I'm on it. Affirmative. Covering now. Moving to Overwatch.
Right, I didn't realise the turn started again. Okay, now it's started again. Sorry about that. Right.
How did I now?
Let's start moving everybody up.
As you order, Commander.
Affirmative. Moving out. Heading out.
Like I said, I'm reasonably confident there's no aliens.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
Affirmative. Covering now. Got it covered. Overwatch.
I won't let them past.
Okay. So who do we want to be potentially not move? You know, I mean, in regards of put them into the full cover. So the Ranger's probably going to move, Templar's going to move, Grenadier we might want to use a grenade, so I think Grenadier's a good
Headed there
candidate.
now.
One of the full cover spots. Specialists, we might want to use a protocol. So they'd be a good candidate for the other.
Confirmed.
Whereas the Templar, I'm going to use the Templar to unlock the to trigger the scientist, basically. So we'll get the Reaper up here as well.
Moving as ordered.
And Alan
On your order.
up as well.
Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch. Scanning.
Reapers are always
I'll keep it under
vigilant.
watch.
Yes, there's no alien activity symbol popping up. So now I'm based on that, I'm really confident
It's
that
a
there's
long
nobody.
run.
We'll get Matt
On the
slip into
move.
that corner.
Moving to position.
And then here, so I think this is a reasonably good defensive position. So like I said, the reinforcements are going to come in on both sides. So you've got to hit them really hard, really fast. Wait till next go.
Maintaining this area.
Come get some. On it. Affirmative. Covering now.
Watching comes naturally.
So let's tuck you in there. Here we go.
They've bolstered their numbers.
Oh, wow.
We have the VIP and are moving to safety.
VIP identity confirmed. Firebrand is setting up for evac. We've got multiple contacts closing on your position. It's an ambush. Hold your ground.
Trying to think of a good place to put the scientist. Is it a closed door? Oh, that looks potentially quite good. That there might be better. I'll check again. I'll just move them.
Advent forces on the ground. Advent troops here.
Okay. So I find early game, your Overwatch shots aren't that good. They're just an opportunity of bonus damage that just... So it's still good to use, but you can't rely on it.
Enemy is still up.
More of the invaders approach.
So much fun this. Right, okay. So we've got some decent... Oh, we've got a really good shot on the sectoid there. We have a rend. We could do a rend here. That is tempting. We do have a grenade. And we have the Reaper. And the Reaper, 2 to 3 damage, might be the better option to try and take out the sectoid. But then what can we do with Jeff? We might be able to get Jeff over to here and take a shot at the trooper. I think that might be a good move.
Heading out.
So
That
good.
is not good.
/6 to 8. try and hit this sectoid.
I'm on the move.
Death to the invaders! My ammunition is nearly depleted.
So we've got a trooper down there. I don't think he's got a shot really on anybody. I'm hoping he's deep enough along the roof that there's no icon, there's no line of sight. He should be okay there. So we've got a grenadier here. And this is a guaranteed kill if I grenade him. We would take out some of the cover here potentially as well. That's tempting. I think I'm going to do this because it should open up, give them less cover to hide behind as well over this side. Okay, so I think that leaves them a little bit more exposed on this side for the next reinforcement drop. We've now got our Ranger and our Templar. Now the Ranger could have a bit of a... Oh, the Ranger can get to the sectoid. And if it's a hit, it's a kill. So if we move the Ranger up to here and miss, we can still get the sectoid with the... We should still be able to get the sectoid with the Templar if we need to. And we didn't need to. That's good.
Target neutralized.
And I'm going to commit my Templar now over here and take out this guy.
My strike surges forth!
That went pretty well. Whew. I'm going to move back because then there's an opportunity to potentially move back the other way as well. I think you're in a good spot there. Wow, near two on each side. The first time I did this mission, I got absolutely butchered. I just wasn't ready for it at all. But since then, once you've got a bit of an idea how it works, it's no more bad. Okay, so 4 troopers is not so bad. Okay, what are our options here?
Their numbers increase!
Okay. So that's a virtually... Okay, that's not a flank, unfortunately. I was hoping it would be. If we can get into here, that's virtually a guarantee on him. Leaving ourselves exposed though. So the key thing here, I think, is can we take these guys down? So we've got 2 over here. Templar's definitely got one of them. The Reaper's got a shot. 64, not so great. The Templar could probably take care of these guys. With the parry as well. I might just leave you there with the parry and try and tease you into a... because he won't be able to see you. Okay, but it does mean we can probably try and focus our firepower all over this side. So he's managed to find a bit of full cover. So I think if everybody else can hit the other guy, that leaves the Ranger in a nice position to try and pretty much, if he gets point blank range, I think that's a guaranteed kill. So I think we're going to basically pop shot
Good copy.
at that
Moving on
trooper
target.
over there. We've got 3 shots. No, we haven't. Oh yes, we have. 81%. Go, Jeff. So far so good, hopefully.
Use some ammo over
So
here.
one more damage for you. 69. Okay, I'm taking the cover out there.
Miss.
So
Gonna need to reload
that's a
soon.
result. Just need to make sure where we move to is actually in range.
I go where you tell me.
Hopefully this will be a high percentage. 95. You've got to believe in a 95, really, surely. Phew. Okay.
The only fate possible for aliens.
And
I need
so
ammo
this
to
now
hunt.
puts us in a really good position now, this side.
On the move.
Just finish this guy off. And there we've got 2 troopers over the other side.
Hostile terminated.
They haven't got line of sight, I don't think, on anybody. So I think I'm safe to move the Templar to here. He's got a chance of moving towards the scientist. Or I suppose more chance. But let's just put you there as a big teasing target that will hopefully get attacked next go. Use the parry. Templars are so good once they get parried.
We've got advance here. Cover.
Nice.
They're eager to strike me.
Okay.
The invaders are reinforcing.
Okay. So that's quite an interesting move that he's moved right back to there. We have got a gas grenade, which is a guaranteed kill on one of these. So if we can actually take down the other one.
Re-up and reload.
You've got a few decent shots on you, so let's try and take you out. Okay, Jeff, I think this one might be yours.
Target eliminated. No rounds.
Okay. So I think we're going to use our grenade. So I can get a reload in.
Back online.
So this should do 3 damage at minimum, but then the poison will hit him in the next go as well. I think the next aircraft might be there, so they might end up in the poison as well. There we go, straight down. That's pretty good. That's what we were saving it for. So far, so good. So,
For the
so everybody
Templars!
down. She's doing some serious damage. Okay, so don't get cocky. Let's just move her out of vision. I'm hoping they're going to move in that way. Don't want them to see her and then move into cover further back. Let's try and draw them into the room. There's not going to be anybody over this side this go. So I think we might be able to get an overwatch in with a grenadier as well. So
Good
it's
copy.
just an extra
Moving on
bonus.
target. Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, you can stay hunkered down there. And hopefully we'll get an evac point now.
Got some advent here.
Never mind.
Missed the
Oh,
target.
that's good. He's moved into the
They
position,
would strike from the
a flank
side.
position now. That's really good.
The cavalry's here. Firebrand is in
Excellent.
position for the extraction. Get out of there before things get any worse.
Okay, so that's what we're doing here. I'm not really interested in staying and fighting. I think if we move to here, we can take both of these out, so the Templar can take out him. I'm reasonably confident we can get a flank. Oh, these are both out of ammo. Oh no, Reaper's not. 3 out of 4. Radio does have a shot, not the best. Ranger really needs to dash along. That's interesting. So I can get a flank shot on the Reaper. With the Reaper, should I say?
My
So
life
let's
is
do
in your
that.
hands.
Might get the kill. Nope, not quite. That's alright.
I have almost no ammo.
You need to take the shot from where you are. We really want to try and finish this guy off, so we can just concentrate the Templar on the other guy. But we can give the Templar an extra move. Right. If we need to. Who do you want to give that to? The Ranger. We move the Ranger up to here. It might just be in range.
Heading out.
Okay. So my thinking is, yes, somebody may drop down here. He's got the best chance of getting away with an Overwatch. I think everybody else is in range anyway. But yeah, I think he might just be able to make it next go if he needs to. So I think that means I'm fairly safe to not worry too much about those guys behind. Come on, 76. Yeah.
Target neutralized.
And as it turns out, I didn't need to use that. So we're okay.
A righteous strike!
Oh, excellent. Get out this go.
On your order.
So
I
we've got
have
Josh
a
over there.
Firebrand has the
Distraction.
VIP. Time to get the rest of the squad out of there before they get overrun by those damn things.
Okay.
Locked and loaded.
See if we can get an Overwatch shot off there. I didn't check if I could make it. I think
Got it covered.
I'm being a little greedy. We'll probably take these out.
So-called
side!
peacekeepers.
It's done so well, wasn't it? Not too greedy.
Kill confirmed. We've picked up a lull in their forces. It looks like they're running out of reinforcements. Let's get moving before that changes.
So I think everybody's out. This is what we want.
Snapping off.
In short order.
Location confirmed.
I don't think we can complain about that mission at all.
Already
It
there.
went really, really well.
Ready to boogie.
Evac confirmed.
Time for me to go. This day is done.
Heading home.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Excellent work out there.
Wow, 32 damage, 5 kills. That's nice work. Jeff did pretty nicely as well. Still a small kill, but a lot of damage. So, good support. And Andrea, welcome to the team. Daze.
Peacekeepers heroically responded to an XCOM assault today. Due to their intervention, damage and loss of life were limited. The speaker himself commended the troops for their brave sacrifice.
So, shot percentage around 80%. Yep, so that one's all about the positioning. Just taking your time, don't trigger the scientists too quickly.
Left standing, you can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
Templar really helps though. Yeah, well, Deadeye's good for a Reaper actually. Extra damage, quite like that. But yeah, no brainer on the remote start. And Jeff, you're going down the medic route, so I'm going to give you revival protocol. So I tend to spec most of my specialists out on the medic side and use the training center to fill in the extra things I want, because combat protocol is kind of like a decent stock, isn't it? Early on you get 2 damage out of it. Haywire protocol, you're not really strong enough to hack anything early on anyway until you start getting some gremlin upgrades and a skulljack, so it tends to be risky anyway. So I tend to find this really helps you, and since the War of the Chosen, I find you using revival protocol you need it that little bit more than you used to, and also the medical protocol as well. So yeah, it just seems like the decision's made for me really, moving down this, and soon if you can get up to lieutenant and then the next promotion, which gives them the extra heals, 4 heals a turn, 4 heals a mission is really good. Unless you get out a lot of different situations. Okay, yeah, I think that was probably one of our smoothest missions yet. I'm going to save Josh. Josh looks like he's ready to fight actually.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
So science is really motoring now. So mag weapons down to 10 days, the 22nd of April. That's probably one of the quickest I've ever had it, I think. Well, fingers crossed, all seems to be going well at the moment. Whether I'll have enough money to actually
There's been plenty of gripes about my flying, but I don't see anybody else stepping up, other than the autopilot.
There's another matter. Okay, so Jeff's got I think that was with that sniper guy, yep, that was with Scott. Reaper's really close, so one more mission with Andrea, and I think they're good. So pretty happy about that. Scott and Dennis both wounded, back in 14 days. Pat's going to be back in a week. We'll find out what he is. I'm hoping for another Ranger and Grenadier. I'm happy with 4 specialists and 2 snipers. I'd rather not have any more of those. So fingers crossed. Okay, let's get to scanning. I think we've so low income. I always check here. We've got some promotions. We don't need to use them yet, and we've got bonds available. I think we were going to wait until those guys get back before we decide how we're going to bond them.
Word is we've got a new trick or 2 available, Commander.
Okay.
Maybe we should give them a try.
So really, the next thing I need is a covert op with a promotion, and we'll send Elena on that and get her up to captain, and we've got our squad size 2. So squad size 2 and mag weapons by early May would be really good. And we've got some more rookies as well. That's actually quite good. We were lucky to get 4 last time. I don't think we'll get 4 again this time.
I have glimpsed the power that awaits the Elders, whether they realize its intent or not. This entity is cut of the God's own cloth. It is as they are, a power beyond perception. I cannot judge our fate, but it is assuredly intertwined with the void that approaches.
Okay, so the increased region income's quite good. That's probably going to give us an extra 20 odd supplies every month or 2. It just kind of counteracts the chosen guy a little bit. 8 turns not so great, but I might try and keep it there. 39 supplies. We're going to get another supply drop. It's 21 days. We've potentially got some new stuff in the black market, and we've got a little bit of extra intel to spend. So I think we really need to make contact here. And start working that down. So I'm going to make contact, get it down to maybe about 3 days, and then go and just move the burning convoy along a little bit, and we'll take it from there. I think black market, let's have a very quick look at black market first.
Course.
Market is open.
It's still Lancer Corps. We can get a bit of money out of this. We don't want to be selling the sectoid corpses. We're going to want some mine shields for the Warlock, I'm thinking. But stun Lancer Corpses, nice to have, but don't really need them, especially right now. And we'll probably get a few more of these as we go along. So I'm tempted. It's only 30 supplies. Is it really worth it? Maybe I'll just sell a few of them. I don't really need to sell them right now. I might be able to sell them later in the month if I think I need an extra 30 supplies. I think these alloys are going to come in handy for the mag weapons. So it's 40 of our intel. Ooh, an extra ranger. Got quite a lot of rookies at the moment, so I think we're okay, although that would be nice. And he's a corporal, which is pretty good. So he's got the first 2 promotions as well. That's kind of tempting, actually, but I wouldn't be able to get that and the alloys. And I think the alloys and the supplies might be the best things to get this month, just so we can potentially upgrade some of our mag weapons. So 40 intel, 40 supplies. We've got 21 days, so I've got a bit of time. I can come back here and grab those if I want them. Don't have to get them right now. So, we've got the potential Avenger defense as well, which could happen. That's scary. So I think we need supplies this month. I think that's the biggest thing we could probably grab. There's only 13 hours left to grab that one. So 6 days on this. So I'm just going to go and take a few days off this,
new course.
just to stop it from expiring.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Okay, what do we want to build here? Okay, so we're stuck with power, I think, because I built the upgrade things. That's okay. Let's get a power reader going. Do I want to spend the 100 right now, or do I want to wait? I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to carry on excavating. And the reason for this is I just want to hoard my money a little. 150 we're going to need for the squad size 2 upgrade if we can get it this month, and a couple of hundred to upgrade rifles and start upgrading things once we get mag weapons. We'll probably want to go for gauze weapons quite quickly after that, so we get our shotguns upgraded. So yeah, well, I want to try and keep hold of some cash here. So we've got options. So I'm going to get you down to 5 days. Like
Commander, we've just received intel that one of Dr. Vollen's escaped test subjects is guarding a nearby Advent facility. Best be prepared before we try to take it out.
Okay, so that was expected. Likely to be the Viper, I think. That's how it works. So 15 days, 18 days, we've got plenty of time for those. But what I'd like to do is just get this making contact out of the way.
Setting course for South Africa.
It'll give us more options on the guerrilla missions that come up as well. The easier one tends to be the middle mission. So if you've got 2 options available, to be honest, sometimes there's a tactical decision where you want to take the harder mission, but early game I tend to just take the easier ones more often than not. I think it's just much better to keep your momentum going.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
Okay, so that's really good. We've got an extra engineer. Okay, so we've got any new ones? Don't think so. No promotion, right? Oh, there we go, gather intel, promotion. Wow, so this could be squad size 2 in 7 days. And as much as I'd like to take this reduce the Avatar project, there's a risk of ambush there. This is just, mind you, we'll probably get the Chosen next mission. So do I keep this there? I think I might take the reduce Avatar project and then the gather intel next. I mean, that's only 9 days. There's a risk of capture and a risk of ambush. So give me send on this. Oh. So I could... If the Chosen gets a bit too tough, I mean, having Elena along, if we get the Chosen Warlock, is going to make such a big difference in terms of whether we're going to have a chance of taking him down or not. And so we do have the Reaper though. Andrea now. So I'd have to send Jeff. I could send Jeff and Andrea, which means I would lose Reaper and Specialist for the next mission. I think he's going to be pretty helpful, potentially against the Chosen if he's going to be on the next mission, which is, let's face it, there's a good chance he's going to be. I'm not sure what type of mission it is. Is it going to be Council? I don't think I've had a Council mission yet. So it could be like an Extract VIP or something like that. Not a great one to get the Warlock on and be underpowered. So I think I might hold this up, try and hold this off. So how far off a promotion is Alan? Alan's actually quite close to a lieutenant, so I'd have extra options. Jeff's also not a million miles away, so I might have an option. We're all probably going to be tired next go. So do I go all in? I think it's just too risky to not take a really strong team if the next mission is going to be a council mission and the Chosen's going to be on there. I think that could really burn me. So I'm going to do the Reduce Avatar project mission, and I think we'll send Jeff and Andrea. See, actually having Andrea might mean she could solo the next mission if it's not the extract VIP. So that would always be an option as well. That could always be an option as well. And if we don't break concealment, we might be able to just get out of there without triggering him. But if it's an extract scientist or some extract VIP type mission, then we could be in a bit of a pickle. So decisions. So let's send Jeff and Andrea on this mission. I've got a bit of scouting with the Ranger anyway. I think, to be honest, that's not a bad move. So if we send Jeff and Andrea on this, we might have a choice of who we then send on the next one. There is a risk of capture. I'm going to use some supplies. So who's... oh no, the promotion... oh no, this is the hacking, sorry. Reduce avatar project. So let's get this going. Get Jeff there. Hacking then is quite a useful thing to have on Andrea. It's going to make a massive amount of difference. Although we're probably a bit better on Jeff as a specialist. Just kind of handy for both, I suppose. So allocate. So there is a risk of ambush, but we'll probably be okay having a Reaper. We can scout it out a little bit. And Jeff's. So Jeff, he's got a medikit. He's got the good rifle. I think I might let him keep that. Yeah, I think we'll be okay here. I think we'll be okay. So, reduce avatar project, they're both going on that. We've got the supplies. Let's go.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
And there's a good chance they'll be bonded as well by the time they come back. So reduce the avatar project, take them where you can get them, and that just keeps it at bay for a little bit longer. And then I think next time we really want to try and get that promotion, which I think was the gather intel. So yeah, unstaffed engineer, machinery. It might be worth going for this. Alloys. Okay, we'll keep clearing. Okay, so I'm just holding off on the power for now. We've got 30 days before these clear anyway, so, and the power will take 24 days to build, but we could always move an engineer over to there, so we could technically build the power relay in 12 days, so we're really not going to build anything else for another, at the least 16 days, so I can wait 16 days before I commit to putting the power down and not have an impact on my ability to put the next building down, I think. Okay, let's go. Sorry, I'm rambling on a bit. I do have a tendency to do that. Okay, so we're making contact. All the scans are... we've got plenty of time, so none of them are likely to expire soon. Got a bit of supplies over there. We might want to grab after this, but let's see if we can finish making contact. Just get this out of the way. Oh, it was a guerrilla. Okay, so it's a guerrilla ops mission. Not the council mission, but I still think there's a good chance we're going to get the warlock on this. Oh, and it's a chance to counter the dark event, but if we fail, we're going to get it. I'm guessing the UFO is going to start hunting us. So a bit at stake here. Got to destroy the alien. It's destroy the alien relay. They can be really straightforward, or they can be really tough, depending where the thing is. It's a chance we're going to have the Chosen on this. Good chance we're going to have the Warlock on this. I think it's a 50%, unless there was a 50%. I think there might have been a 50% last time and he didn't turn up, so I think that makes it 100% this time. So we'll see if he turns up or not, but I've got a feeling he's nailed on for this next mission. Moderate difficulty, 3 full pods, but if the Chosen's turning up, it's just 2 pods and the Chosen, so there may be reinforcements though. I think the first 2 Covert Ops we've managed to avoid having them, so yeah, I think that's all we've got time for now. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like the video if you liked it, or subscribe. hopefully see you next time. Thanks a lot.